What if you could get a sharp 27-inch 1440p screen running at 180 frames per second with deep VA contrast and not spend a fortune doing it? That is the whole pitch of the AOC Q27G3XMN. And honestly, it is hard to argue with. Best price link is in the description. So what is this monitor actually built for? Competitive gaming is where it shines brightest. The 180Hz refresh rate keeps fast-paced games like shooters and MOBAs buttersmooth, and that is exactly why it sits at the top of our chart. Casual and AAA gaming also scores very high, because the VA panel's deep contrast makes darker game environments look genuinely immersive compared to a typical IPS screen. Color-critical creative work, though, that is where it falls short. VA panels are not accurate enough for serious photo or video editing, and we want to be upfront about that. Daily performance. The 180Hz refresh rate earns a high score here, because at this price point, most monitors are still stuck at 144Hz. This one just gives you more without charging more for it. The VA contrast is a big deal too. Blacks look genuinely black, not that washed-out gray you get on budget IPS screens. That said, brightness in a very well-lit room is where it drops. If your desk sits next to a sunny window all day, you may find yourself squinting a little. It is not a deal breaker, but worth knowing before you buy. User experience. The slim, three-sided bezel looks surprisingly premium for this price. It does not feel cheap sitting on your desk. Build quality is solid with a good amount of stand adjustability. The VA glow is the main thing we need to be honest about here. In dark scenes with very dark corners on screen, you will notice some glow creeping in from the edges. It is a VA panel characteristic, not unique to AOC, but it is there, and it will bother some people more than others. Who is this for? If you are a budget competitive gamer who has been gaming on a 1080p 60Hz screen and wants to make a meaningful jump, this monitor was basically made for you, and it earns a near-perfect score for that use case. First-time 1440p upgraders also score very high, because the jump in sharpness from 1080p on a 27-inch screen is dramatic and immediately noticeable. But professional colorists should look elsewhere completely. The VA color accuracy just does not meet the standard needed for that kind of work. Final verdict. The gaming performance and QHD visual quality are both excellent. Smooth, sharp, and punchy contrast that feels well above its price. The only real weaknesses are the VA glow in dark scenes and color accuracy for creative work, both sitting around the average zone. But value for price scores a near perfect 9.6, and that is the whole point of this monitor.